Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Sabretooth issue 4. This is the 4-part miniseries from Marvel Comics from 1993. Written by Larry Hama, art by Mark Texeira, Steve Biasi did the backgrounds, Steve Buccellato was the colorist, Richrd Starkings letters, Bob Harris editor, Tom DeFalco editor-in-chief. Sabretooth and Birdy are breaking into the GC group headquarters and they have to take out some ninjas. The ninjas aren't there to protect GC. In fact, they're there to get revenge on Sabretooth because they know that that would be where he's going. So once he makes his way through that, he has to go through some armed bankers, which was really funny, I thought, to get to Tribune. Now, Tribune is Grayson, so he knows who he is, and Sabretooth is taking a different route. He only has a few minutes before that bomb explodes, so every second of the showdown matters. Now, Birdy's trying to cover him while Creed goes after Tribune, and they have a real interesting conversation, and the doctor who performed the surgery is there, and there is a really interesting sequence where he gets the bomb removed, and wow, pretty hardcore. Now, Creed does learn a little bit about Tribune's hatred for mutants, as well as the origins of him sneaking away from boarding school to spy on Mystique. And apparently Mystique really screwed this kid up. Unfortunately, somebody isn't going to make it out of the issue alive, but Tribune is still kicking around. I don't really know what happened to Tribune after this miniseries, but it does look like Creed shows up next in X-Men Unlimited number 3. The ending is a bit unsatisfying, and it really did seem like this could have gone another issue to expand on this big fight scene, but it wasn't bad. This was collected as Sabretooth Death Hunt, and it had some really solid art in it, a lot of good use of shading and darkness, but it did seem a bit rushed in this issue. I didn't really have a problem with it. I think I paid $1 a piece for these issues. They're not really worth a whole lot, but it was a really fun read, and it would have made a great movie. So if you're looking for a cinematic action-adventure story, this was a pretty good one, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's definitely a lot better than modern X-Men, and an interesting tale of Sabretooth, and while I don't typically like villain books, this was pretty well done. So I will recommend it if you can find this miniseries at a reasonable price, or that one of the collected works, because I don't think it's been reprinted in a while, so it might be hard to track down the trade. It would be worth picking up for a reasonable price, definitely worth the price of a modern comic, so if you see it for the cover price of a comic or less, then I would say pick it up. Beyond that, probably not worth paying more than the cover price of a new issue, but still a fun read that's much better than modern stuff. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.